أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Okay, I welcome you all to this Quran class, and we will start class with the prayer. Can I request anyone who can unmute and please recite this prayer?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم.
تقبل منا, yeah. Okay, translation.
Our Lord, accept from us, for you are all hearing, all knowing. Surah Al-Baqarah 128.
Jazakumullah. Thank you very much. Now, so back to revision. Inshallah ta'ala, we will revise our rules of waqf again, and this time we will do much more practice as well. And as I mentioned last time, waqf means stop or pause. And we explored that there are three possible reasons and why do we need to pause or stop during our recitation. And we know that we stop during our recitation. The first reason is the end of a verse, and it was the sunnah of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He used to pause at the end of the verse. Number two, we looked at there are certain rumuz or kaf and these small signs which a compulsory stop as well. This small meme sign here inside the circle, if you find this within two words, then it means there are two. This it stands for waqf lazim, compulsory stop. You have to stop there to make a distinction between the two sentences. Sometimes it's written like this, and sometimes only it is written like this in outside as a waqf lazim. So you need to look both way, like this or this. And also I mentioned that there is sometime within the text you also find a meme written like this inside of this circle. But this meme is not stands for waqf lazim. It's a little bit of different way of writing. You can see this meme is written a little bit different, and this meme is written different. This meme is basically stands for iqlab rule. And so when noon sakin or tanween is followed by a letter ba, then the sound of noon change to meme. So that meme stands for that one. The people who are not people of language, and if they don't know the rule, so they can recognize from this meme, then they have to change the sound of noon to meme. And third reason, we found that sometimes some verses are long, or some people they have not very long breath, so due to the short of breath, they have to stop and then they can start again. But in that particular case, we need to make sure we when we stop, we follow the rules, and then we have to start again from the meaningful sentence, not wherever you stop. But wherever you stop, you need to follow the rule. Then we know that listener know that you are stopping here. So last, we learned that there are three possible things happen when you make a waqf for pause on any word. Number one, there will not be any change, and we will recite the letter as it is. And other second thing we see that will happen, that they will change, and that last letter will change into a vertical fatha, like alif madda a sound. Yeah, we know that fatha and vertical fatha is a 2-second sound. And the third thing, that there are certain sign and strokes. When we stop on those particular letters, then those signs change into a school. So there are three possible things you need to learn. That no change will happen, you will read as it is. Number two, the letter will change into end like a vertical fatha or alif madda sound, 2-second. And the third things will happen, there's all the sign and strokes will change into a sukoon, and the last letter will be read as a mute. So these three things we learn. And next thing, and look, last time I mentioned 4 rules, and there are certain, I was going through the certain special rules, but I think if I add the one more thing here, then I think for this course purpose, those 5 rules are enough. We don't need to go into special things at this stage. So remember all these 5 rules by heart, and you can apply in during your recitation in different situations. The first rule we need to remember is the round ta or round ha will, whatever sign or strokes on the top of these 2 letters, when we stop on that particular word which is ending on round ta or round ha, that will change into a sakin ha. Number 2, we need to remember that 5 signs, fatha, kasra, dhamma, and kasra tan or dhamma tan. If you see those 5 signs at the end of a word, last letter, so those 5 signs will change into a sukoon sign while we are stopping on that particular word. Number 3, fatha tan. Fatha tan will change into vertical fatha or alif madda, or one according to one alif, or vertical fatha. Fatha tan, two fatha, two zabar on the top of a letter will always change into vertical fatha or alif madda, and we will pronounce it for 2-second sound. And number 4, a fatha will change into vertical fatha if a maftu letter is followed by a blank ya. So what does it mean? Sometimes you see the last mutaharrak letter is carrying a fatha sign, and the next there is a blank ya. This is called alif maksura. So if you will read one fatha when you are continuing, but if you are stopping on that particular letter, then it will change into vertical fatha. You will read for 2 seconds. If you are not stopping, then you will read for 1 second. If you are stopping, then you will read it for 2 seconds long. And the next thing is no change will happen if the last letter is already sakin or madda letter or lean letters. And we learn haruful madda and haruful lean, and we know the conditions that haruful madda are the letters which the alif, waw, and ya. They are with the sukoon sign. Ya and waw are sukoon sign already, and the lean letters as well. The ya and waw are already with the sukoon sign. So if a word is ending with the sakin letter, if a word is ending with the haruful madda, or if word is ending with the haruful lean, so there will not be any change in pronunciation. You will read as it is. So if you have any question, or if you can just revise, anybody can revise these 5 rules, then I will be much happy. And then
Assalamu alaikum. Sorry, I had a question. You know the rule number 4. What did you say that was called? You said it was
alif maksura, blank ya. I will show you in a minute. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, now while you are on the mic,
Yeah.
could you please go all these 5 rules now and just read as well?
So rules of waqf change to sakin letter. So if you see a round ta or a round ha at the end of a word with any sign or stroke on it, it will change into a ha sakin.
So look here, this ta, round ta
Yeah.
with
So
fatatan, this round ta, dammatan, this ta, kasratan, this ha, inverse dhamma, this ta will fatha, this ha with kasra, this ha with vertical kasra. So all types of different signs, but whenever you stop, this will change into sakin ha. Now could you please read with and without stopping?
So without stopping, that would be manatan. And then
Yeah,
with stopping, that will be mana.
well done.
So
Next.
the next one will be rishawatun. If you're going to stop, it will be rishawah.
Excellent.
Khati'atin. Khati'ah. Qur'anahu. Qur'anah. An-nash'ata. An-nash'ah.
Well,
Lam yantahi. Lam yantah. Rabbihi. Rabbi.
excellent. Well done. Now next,
Rules.
continuous. Yes.
Okay. Rules of Waqf change to Sakin letter. So if the last letter carries any of the following sign or stroke, it will change into a Sakin letter. And the letters are the Fatha, Kasra, Dhamma, Kasratain, and Dhammatain.
Yeah. Now please read.
So this will be Dhalika. So that will be Dhalik, Yawmi.
Just for the understanding purpose, just let us know that fatha is changing into sakin letter. Yes.
Yeah, so the
Dalika fatha changing into sakin kaf. Just like this.
okay. So Yawmi, Yawm. So in this case, you can see the meme has got a kasra, and therefore that's why that's changing into a sakin letter. The next one is Na'budu. That becomes Na'bud. This is because the dal has got a dhamma on it. Again, that changes into a sakin letter. The next one is Makhtumin, and that becomes Makhtum, and that's because the meme has got a kasra down underneath it, and again that becomes a sakin letter. The next one is musfiratun, and that will become musfira, again because the isn't that ta as well? Isn't that the ta rule as well?
Yeah. Yes. It's
So
a dhammatan as well as round ta.
yeah, the
In both cases, that will change into sakin.
that ta
Excellent.
is it marbuta? I think you're saying.
Talimul-Quran. Yeah, I'm really happy that you could quickly recognize that while it's dhammatan, and at the same time it's a round ta as well. Excellent, well done. Now, can I request anybody else come forward and revise us with the next rule? Amtul Majid Saiba, please. Or Azan. Everybody on mute. Anika Saiba, can you please unmute?
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum Assalam wa rahmatullah. Okay, go for point number 3, please now.
So change to alif madda / vertical fatha. If you have a fathatain or two zabar at the end of the word, whether an alif is attached to it or not, then it will be read as alif madda or vertical fatha. It will be prolonged for 2 seconds.
Sound, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So
now please read with and without stopping.
Okay. So without stopping, it will be abwaban, but when it's with waqf, it will be abwaba.
Well done.
Then without waqf, it will be nisa'an. With waqf, it will be nisa'a. So without waqf, it will be musamman. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a little gunna sound. Yeah. Musamman.
Musamman. With waqf, it will be musamma.
Excellent. Now, rule number 4.
So change to a vertical fatha. So if the last mutaharrik letter carries fatha or vertical fatha along with blank ya, also known as alif maksura, then the fatha will change into vertical fatha and will be read equal to 1 alif. So for example, without waqf, the word would be read as al-a'la.
No, not long. Yeah.
Yeah. Al-a'la. But
Yeah.
with waqf, it we read as al-a'la.
Yeah.
Similarly, here it would be yas'a. And then with waqf, it would be read the same because the ayn already has a vertical fatha, so it would be yas'a.
Excellent. Well done. And this one?
So this is where no change happens.
Yeah.
So if the last letter of a word is a sakin or a letter with vertical fatha with or without blank ya, a letter of madda or haruful leen, then no change will take place. So example would be wazkuru. So that's a haruful mad, so it's vaw mad.
Yes, well done.
Rabbi, so that's ya mad, also haruful mad.
Yeah.
Sabili, so that's also ya mad.
Yeah.
Jallaha, that's alif mad.
Yeah.
La ta'saw, that's haruful leen, vaw leen.
Well done. Sure.
Qutilat, the last mutaharrik letter has a sakin, so it won't be changed. And then lastly, uzlifat, again, the last letter has a sakin, the ta has a sakin on it.
Yeah, blank yeah, I have given example here, yeah. Vertical for the yeah.
There's no
Okay.
change.
Now,
Can I just ask, in rule number 4, I just wanted to check something. So in you've said that in the end, you've said that it will change into vertical fatha and will be read equal to 1 alif. So does that mean that basically you don't lengthen it very much? Should it just be lengthened?
1 alif mean 2 seconds.
2
and
seconds.
vertical fatha is 2 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah. Now anyone can who has got confidence that they can revise 5 rules by heart. I will really appreciate that. Anyone? 5 rules. Just
Can I just have a look at the 5th one again? I haven't quite fully understood that. I just want to have a quick look. Just do that once more. So
yes, just read.
Oh, shall I read? Rules of waqf, no change. So they're saying if the last letter of a word is a sakin or a letter with vertical fatha or without blank ya. A letter.
This I can give. Blank ya is here.
Okay, so it says without blank ya, so not a blank ya.
With or without?
With or without. Okay. So if the last letter of a word is a sakin or a letter with vertical fatha with or without a blank ya, a letter of, so are there 3 things?
All these 3, no change will happen.
Okay. So it's if it's got a sakin at the end.
Like I gave you an example, Harufe Muqattaat, Ta, Ha, yes?
Yeah.
It's a vertical fatha there, but no change will happen, and that's without blank ya.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which one of these is the so like Jallaha, is that, so that's because of alif madda?
Yes.
And so that will be no change.
No change.
Okay.
Now
I think I understand it.
Now could you please repeat 5 now by heart? Just give me all 5 rules. 5 rules of waqf you need to take care. 5 rules. Number 1, round ta or round ha, whatever stroke or sign on there, it will change into sakin ha. Number 2, 5 strokes, fatha, kasra, dhamma, kasra tan or dhamma tan will change into sukoon. Number 3, fatha tan will change into vertical fatha or alif madda. Yes, word fatha tan, 2 zabar. And fourth thing, fatha will change into vertical fatha if a maftu letter, like this lam is a maftu letter, and followed by blank ya. This will change into ala vertical fatha. This is already vertical fatha, or it will stay as it is. And the last thing, like here, this is the no change, no change. No change will be happen if last letter is already sakin, last letter is a haruful madda, last letter is a haruful leen, or last letter is already vertical fatha. No change will happen. Has anybody got this one now? 5 types or 5 rules of work? Now I come to a little bit of practice here. Now, next one, please, can unmute and we can revise. Don't worry if you, I'm here, we will do together. If you, we are all learning, don't worry. Please come and start reading first line for me. Kasama Sahib? Walaikum Assalam. Yes, please.
Okay.
Just one, now just read this one and then read with, like you are going to pause or work on it. This one.
Okay, so it's going to be Bala.
And you go, no, this is you going to not, when you're not going to stop, then it will bala. La
Bala.
is
Okay.
1 second.
I
Yeah.
didn't get you.
Yeah. When you are going to stop, then
Okay. It's going to be Bala.
yes. Okay. Now this one. And no, at the same time, we will revise the rule. So this is the reason, because this maftu letter lam followed by blank ya. So if we are going to stop here, then it will turn into vertical fatha. Yes. Now this read this for me, please.
Yasha'u.
What is carrying last letter?
So it's Hamza with Dhamma.
Dhamma will change into sukoon. So now you stop on this letter.
Yes.
How you will stop?
So it's going to be Yasha.
Yasha. Hamza sound at the end. Sakin Hamza sound. Yeah. Okay. This one, just read it. What? Read it. This letter.
Okay. Lu-lu-ah.
No. Just read as it is.
Okay. Lu-lu-an.
And what is carrying last letter?
Alif.
No. That's alif. No. Last letter carrying the fathatan.
Okay.
Mutaharrak.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have learned that fatha tan will change into vertical fatha or alif madda. Yes. So in this case,
Yes,
you will, how you will read now once you make a pause on this one.
Okay. Lu-lu-ah.
Well done. This one.
Okay. Muhitun.
And if last letter carrying dhamma tan, what will happen?
So it has to end as if there is a sukun on the toe.
Excellent. Now how you will stop it?
So muhit.
Well done. Thank you very much. You see, if it's getting everybody to the point. If you just remember those 5 points, you can apply everywhere now. Yes. No, apply here.
Okay. Wastaghfiruhu.
And what is at the end?
At the end, the ha is gonna be silent, so it will appear as if there's a spoon on the ha.
Yes, well done. How you will
So
read?
wastaghfiru.
Ruh, ha sound at the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this letter, last letter. Just read the word for me, please.
Okay. Yeah. Yatamatto.
And what is last mutharak letter carrying?
It's called I mean yeah.
What
At the
vertical
end.
fatha?
But
So,
vertical fatha on the top.
so with
So,
or
I
without
mean,
ya blank ya, it will stay as it is. Yes. So how you
yeah.
will
So whether
stop it?
you are stopping or you are not stopping, it will be pronounced the same.
Well done. Now this one.
Okay. Estabo rako.
When you stop it and without stop.
Estabo rakun.
And what is the reason to you are making it a mute? Because it's carrying
Because of
dhamma then.
the yeah.
Well done. And this one.
Al ashko.
Yes, and stop it.
Al ashko.
Oh, well done. And why did you put fatha on al ashka? What was the reason for that?
Why did I put what?
Fatha. When you
Why
read
did I
it as
put?
al ashka, you put it. Why did you pronounce it like this?
If I'm continuing, then it's gonna be, I mean, pronounced as an ashko. But if I'm pausing.
No. On alif, you put fatha on it when you recite al ashka. You read like this.
Okay, because the alif has got the next alif has got fatha on it.
Because next letter is a lam. That's why you put it fatha on it. If it's a dhamma, if it's a not lam, then there are different rules. But if lam, you quickly put fatha on it. Well done. Thank you very much. Next one, please. Now we are going to apply in the Quran. Anyone?
Assalamu alaikum. I'll have a go.
Okay, please. Look, this is Surah Ghashiyah. And just look here. Just read this verse for me, please.
The whole verse? Or?
Yeah, yes, whole verse.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سبح اسم ربك الأعلى.
Yeah. When you're going to stop, this is a fatha only, and next is a blank ya. But as if you are not going to stop here, then you will read Rabbikal lallazi. Yes?
Yes.
Lallazi. Then it is only fatha you will be read. But as soon as you decided to stop here at the end of the verse, then you will pronounce it with the vertical.
Yeah.
Fatha.
Because of the blank ya, the head of the
yes.
lam with the.
And how you will pronounce this?
Al-mar'a. That's got the same rule, but because that's got a vertical fatha on it and also a blank ya after it, and then that is for 2 seconds.
Just stop on this letter, please. Word, please.
And that's you stop with a fatha because it's got a fatha down. So vertical fatha you stop with as it's got a fatha down on it.
Yes. And could you please read this one and stop at the end?
Al-hayat ad-dunya.
MashaAllah. You know, it's a word, haruful madda at the end, no change, and you read quite good. Okay. This read it for me, please.
Hadithul ghashiyah.
Why you put it?
Because
You-
that's da marbuta, so it turns into a sakin ha.
Okay. Now this is look fatatan. Now just read this whole verse for me.
Tasla naran hamiyah.
Why hamia? It's a fatatan.
Because I think the rule of time marbuta still applies. That it becomes a
Okay.
round
Okay.
ha.
Okay. Just read these two words and stop.
Tasla nara.
MashaAllah, well done. Now look here, fatatan and fatatan here. But the difference is this fatatan is on the top of tay marbuta, and that will turn into a ha. But this ra is with fatatan will change into like one fatah and alif madda. Nara, nara. Excellent, well done. You see how good your concept is now. Last week you were saying I'm confused with that. Stop.
Yeah, it's feeling a lot better today after mashallah. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Next one, please. Isa Sahib or Hakim Sahib. My friend Hakim Sahib.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you? Are you ready?
Yes, please.
Okay. Just read this for me, please.
أفلا ينظرون.
Without stopping and then stopping.
You mean I should continue?
No, just read these words. Just stop first without stopping and then stop here.
أفلا ينظرون.
Afala.
أفلا ينظرون.
Well done. Okay, read this one.
إلى الإبل كيف خلقت.
And now stop it.
إلى الإبل كيف خلقت.
No change because last letter is already mute.
Yes.
Okay, read this one, please.
إنما أنت مذكر.
Now stop it.
إنما أنت مذكر.
Okay, Dhammatan will change into.
Into a school.
Well done. And this one, full words, please.
لست عليهم بمسيطر. لست عليهم بمسيطر.
Waitir. Kasratan will change into.
Into sakin ra.
Okay. Are you able to guide me 5 rules of waqf we learn?
Yeah, the first one, if the word ends in a sukun, there will be no change.
Mm-hmm.
And if it ends with a tar marbuta, then the tar marbuta, if it's a tar marbuta, it will change into a ha sakin.
Yes.
And if it's a tanween, the tanween is on a tar marbuta, that will also change into a ha sakin. But if the tanween on a different letter,
which tanween?
Of Fatahatain.
Yes, tanween. Tanween can be kasratan and tanween can be dhammatan. But we are talking about fathatan. Well done.
Yeah.
Just now explain that rule again.
So if Fatahatain is on a tar marbuta, then it will change into a ha sakin.
Yes. And if it's on Ra?
If it's on a different letter, if it is on Ra, then it will change into alif mada.
Yeah, vertical fatah or alif madda. Well done. Thank you very much. Jazakumullah. Next one, please.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Okay.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Yeah, just read this first verse.
With or without stopping?
Both.
Wal fajri.
Yeah.
Wal fajr.
Fajr.
Wal fajr.
Fajr, no Fajr. Look, that's why special there. Everybody should pay attention. Then, you know, this before last letter, it's already a mute letter, Jim. Yes. And when we are going to stop here, the Ra will be muted because of the Waqf rule. Kasra will change into Sukun. So when we are going to stop here, so two consecutive letters will be with the Sukun sign. So make sure that there's a very common mistake when the people will say Wal Fajr. And it's not Wal Fajr, it's Wal Fajr. Fajr, Sakin, Sakin as well. Wal Fajr. Yes?
Yes.
Not Jar. Jar
Wal.
is a vertical, is a fatah on the top of Jim. But it's this Jim is Sakin, Ra is Sakin. Wal Fajr.
Wal fajr.
Not Fajr. That's what I'm going to tell you, not Fajr. Fajr.
Fajr.
Okay, next one. Next verse, please. This one.
Walayalin ashar.
Ashr.
Walayalin asharin. Ashar.
Ashr.
Ashar.
Not Ashar. Ashr.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. You're not explaining it well.
Ashr. That's the Ashr is not Ashr.
Ashar.
And this Ra has got Kasratan. And Kasratan we know that will change into
Sukun.
Sukun. Well done. Okay. Just read this one. And with or without stop.
Fa'akramahu. Fa'akramah.
Well done. What is the reason to change this last letter into second letter?
It gets turned into a sukun because there's a waqf in front of it.
No, ha,
Yeah,
round ha or round ta will always change into sukun ha because whatever sign or stroke there, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Well done. Okay, let me see. Okay, just read this one.
Hubban jamma. Hubban jamma.
Yes. 2 seconds, yes?
Yes.
No. This one?
Safan safa.
Okay.
Safan safa.
Okay, and this one?
Qaddam tuli hayati.
And if you have,
sorry?
if you have to stop it?
Qaddam tuli hayati.
Same thing, yes?
Yes.
Okay, this one? This bit.
Azabahu ahad.
No, without stop and then stop.
Azabahu ahada.
No. Just combine ahadun wala azabahu ahadun wala.
Azabuhu ahadan. Azabahu ahada.
No. Why the?
Ahad.
Yes. Again.
Azabahu ahad.
Yes. If you combine, then ahadun wala you. Yeah. But if
Yeah.
you are going to stop here, then ahad. Well done. Okay. Just read this one. This verse up here. Irji'i.
Irji'i ila rabbiki ziyatan marziyah.
What is the reason of putting spoon here?
The double fatah gets turned into a sukun because there's a waqf in front of it. And
No, fathatan usually turn into vertical fatha, but since this is tai marbuta, so that will turn into a sakin ha.
yes.
If otherwise it's a different letter with this fathatan, that will change into vertical fatha. Yes, like this one. You read this one.
Yaqulu ahlaktu malan lubada.
Yes. Now,
sorry.
Yeah. Go on.
Yaqulu ahlaktu malan lubada.
Yeah, da, because 2 seconds you are prolonging, fatha tan will change into vertical fatha or alif mada. Yes.
Yes.
Jazakumullah. Thank you very much. Next one, please.
Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Okay. Are you going to tell me the 5 rules? Any revision?
Yes.
Please.
The 5 rules are:
You want to read?
round ta or round ha
Yes.
with any sign, any stroke,
Yes.
will change into sakin ha.
Number 1. Well done. Excellent. Number
Number
2.
2, fatha kasra damma, fathatain dammatain.
No fatatan. No dhamma. No fatatan. Kasratan and dhammatan.
Kasratain and dammatain will change into sukun.
Well done. Number 3.
And fathatain will change into vertical fatha or alif.
Yeah. And number 4.
Number 4, a fatha will change to vertical fatha if mutah letter.
Maftu letter. Maftu letter mean any letter which has got fatha on it. Yes.
Yeah. Maftu letter is followed by blank ya.
Yeah. Okay.
So the number
last one
is no change.
Yes.
The last letter is already a sakin letter.
Okay. Or mother letter and lean letter.
And
we know that because if you remember like this, the no change will happen when if last letter is a sakin letter. If it's not even a haruful madda, last letter is a sakin, it will be read as a sakin. But haruful madda, we know that last letter apart from alif madda, waw and ya are last. Ya is with carrying spoon. Ya should be carrying a spoon. And similarly for lean letters, ya should be carrying spoon and waw should be carrying a spoon. Well done. Now come to the test. Just read this for me, please.
How it
Stop it.
How it
Yes. It will change into meme will change into sakin meme, yeah?
Yes, sakin meme.
Read this one for me, please.
أو مسكينا.
No, without stopping.
Sorry, أو مسكينا.
Yeah.
Then أو مسكينا.
Na, 2 seconds.
For 2 seconds, sorry.
And now read full verse. This one.
Okay.
Full, and then read stop and without stop.
أو مسكينا ذا متربة. أو مسكينا.
No, oh miskinan.
مسكينا ذا مرة. Sorry.
Matra.
متربة.
What will happen? Why this changing into ha?
Because he's what's it called?
Time the round ta.
Yeah, round
Whatever sign or stroke, it will change
Yeah.
into sign. Okay. Okay. Read up to him. Up to here.
ثم كان من الذين
No, kana. 2 seconds. It's a ruhul mada.
كان من الذين
Amanu.
آمنوا.
Now, if you have to stop here, then what will happen?
ثم كان من الذين آمنا.
No.
Well, no, sorry, no changes.
Yes.
There should be.
Okay, read again, please.
ثم كان من
Summa. It's a gunna sound. You see, mim shaddad and noon mashaddad are both produce gunna sound.
ثم كان من الذين آمنوا.
Amanu.
آمنوا.
And no change when, okay. Now read up to here with and without stop. Up from here, watawa, up to here. With and without stop.
وتواصوا بالصبر. All the way to the end, or
Yeah, up to end.
okay.
Watawa, this 2 seconds here. Watawa, so.
وتواصوا بالصبر. وتواصوا.
Why bil sabre? We learned that when there is a mushaddad letter, it will join with the previous mutaharak letter. When there is a sakin letter, it will join with the previous mutaharak letter. So previous mutaharak letter is ba with kasra and this sod with shadda. So this will join together. The alif and lam will be dropped. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. Bis sabri.
Is sabri. Yeah.
Not bil sabri. Bis sabri.
Is sabri. Is sabri.
Yeah. Watawasau.
وتواصوا بالصبر. وتواصوا.
Watawa, 2 seconds. And sau is a harufel lean. So if you stop here, it will be read as it is. If you don't stop, it will be read as it is. Watawasau. Watawasau. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Jazakumullah, Janab Kemo sir. And anyone else? Last one. I have still got 5 minutes. Anyone who would like to do practice? And first,
can I have a go?
yes, please. And first, give me 5 rules.
So if the last mutaharik letter is a fatha, kasra, dama, kasratain or damatain, the haraka changes to a sukoon. If there is a round ta or a round ha at the end of the letter, then it changes to a sakin ha. And if there's a fatha 10 at the end, it will change to a vertical fatha and will be read for 2 seconds. And if the last mutaharrik letter carries a fatha and has a blank ya, then the fatha will also change into a vertical fatha and will be read for 2 seconds.
Yes. And last.
Oh, if there is a sukoon sign, haruful leen or haruful mad at the end, or there is a vertical fatha at the end, then there's no change.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Yeah, you remembered quite good. Now just read this one for me, please, with and without stop.
أو إطعام في يوم, and with waqf it will be أو إطعام في يوم.
What is the reason changing means?
So the kasra then would change into a sukoon.
Okay, now continue this verse up to the end of the verse.
أو إطعام في يوم ذي مسغبة.
Well done. Because this
round
ta is changing into. Okay, if we have to continue, then
it will be أو إطعام في يوم ذي مسغبة يتم.
Yeah, you see, idgham will take place. Yeah, masghabatin yatiba. Well done. Okay. Now this verse for me, please, with and without stop.
والشمس وضحاها.
Stop.
والشمس وضحاها.
What change will
there will be no change because it's a haruf al-mad at the end.
Yes. Well done. Okay. Let me go back here. Now, this first verse, these two verses, first stop here and then without stopping, joining together.
Sabbih isma rabbikal a'la. And without.
Now, are you stopping here?
Yeah. A'la. Sabbih isma rabbikal a'la.
Yes, 2 seconds. Yes. Now join together.
Sabbih isma rabbikal a'la allazi khalaqa fasawwa.
Well done. Thank you very much. Now, just this here, without stopping, and then I'm going to stop at the end of the.
So without stopping, it would be faja'alahu ghusa'an, and with waqf it will be faja'alahu ghusa'a.
Oh yeah. 2 seconds. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Now, this one.
Yatajannabuhal ashqa. So that will be with waqf.
Yes. What is the reason you are prolonging, whereas it is only fatha?
Because the last mutaharrik letter has a fatha and then it has a blank ya. So it will change to a vertical fatha.
Well done. Okay. And now this one.
وَذَكَرَ اسْمَ رَبِّهِ فَصَلَّى.
Stop it.
وَذَكَرَ اسْمَ رَبِّهِ فَصَلَّى. There would be no change because there's already a vertical fatha.
Okay. Okay, this one.
وُجُوهٌ يَوْمَئِذٍ نَائِمَةٌ. So that would be with waqf, and without waqf it would be وُجُوهٌ يَوْمَئِذٍ نَائِمَةٌ.
Yes. Well done. Jazakumullah. Now, here I think everybody is quite clear to me. They have understood the 5 rules. But if anyone hasn't want to ask any question, then otherwise we will finish the class today. I hope everyone has learned today those 5 rules. Okay. Jazakumullah for attending today's class. If you do practice at home with the when we read the Quran, just try different scenarios with and without work. And then you can stop in the middle of a verse and then start from the back, and you can understand how you can apply these 5 rules. Jazakumullah. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.